Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome to the wine review. It's been a while. It's been a long while, both here on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTubers, I may have a couple upload at once. I'm not necessarily uploading all my Facebook videos to YouTube, just because some of them are just like, I kind of really want to get in the habit of really uh, having good wines be out there that I recommend, and not so much of the bad wines. Although I do put my link to my profile page on my Vivino account, so you all can check out tons of wines that I drink that I don't review. But tonight I am doing a Spanish wine, Pallas, 100% Garnacha, which is basically Grenache as they call it in France, but Garnacha is how they say it in Spain. It's 2014, 14.5% alcohol by volume. Typically, probably will run you about $12 at the most, maybe $9 at the least. It can really vary. It is on old vines, and it is imported by Sarante Imports out of White Plains, and it is a Jorge Ordonez collection, which is Jorge Ordonez is a really popular person involved in the Spanish wines. I have another one that I'll be trying later, and I just actually at my work the last week for 3 hours we did a wine tasting of another one of his selections, Argami blend. It might have been Argama. I'll buy the wine and I'll review it for you all, whenever. But Jorge Ordonez is hugely involved with the wines that he brings here. He not only goes to Spain and works with the winemakers, but he also works with how the wine is made, how the grapes are grown, and just what goes into the wine, whether it's a red blend, what grapes go into it. So he is very passionate and true to his name, not just some guy that just wants to be an importer or work with an import. So that's Pallas. Our Garnacha vines are planted in the rough, gravelly hillside of Aragon. For decades, these vines have battled harsh growing conditions and an extreme climate. As a result, they yield very small batches of intensely flavorful grapes, which is something he does a lot. A lot of his wines do come from those harsh regions, so you're not going to see as much, as I said, small batches, but you're going to get more concentrated fruit because of that, rather than making a really popular wine that's always going to be out no matter what. We shaped this limited harvest into Pallas, a dark, rich wine with assertive aromatics of strawberry and cherry, intermixed with notes of sweet spices. Very dark in the glass. Kind of getting a nice, nice, deep, dark purple going there. Little bit of red at the edge, but very dark. Oh, wow. It smells good. Let me reply to this comment. I am not. This is my first glass. So anyway, going back to how it smells. Oh wow. You do get those nice strawberries and cherries. Get this nice little light spice on the nose. A little bit of oak. Maybe some like vanilla. Definitely very smoky. It's 14.5% alcohol, so you're definitely going to get that smokiness on there. Mm. Ah, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful nose. Kind of just all around that round fruit and that smokiness. Man, that's how a Garnacha should taste. Mm, mm. Wow. Oh wow. Whew. Yeah, definitely a little bit of alcohol in that. You can tell, but it's really not. Doesn't really stand out. I mean, there is a little bit of burn going down, but oh man, it is hands down nice strawberry, cherry, little hints of vanilla, a little bit of spice in there, little maybe like a little jammy kick in there. Um, Maybe medium plus tannins. It's not a smooth wine by any means. It is very dry, um, and they definitely do stick out on the tongue. Those tannins, so they're not harsh, but it's not smooth. Um, Not really high acidic wine, but definitely if you're one that likes those kind of those big um, bold wines that are just full of flavor, uh, this is definitely it for you, um, Pallas. Um, and I'll be doing a lot of Spanish wines. I know I always said my goal for this year is to do a lot of French, which is still my goal, French and Italians, but I think also Spain too. Spain does a lot, so I mean, I've done a lot of French wines. It's time to sort of ease on over to something else, and of course, once it really becomes really hot outside, I'll be doing a little bit more whites. Still sticking with some reds every once in a while, but yeah, this is definitely one to look for. Um, if you are in the Columbia, Ellicott City area, um, petite sellers, that's where I work. Um, we have these guys, so I recommend that you come on out. Coming out, look for me there. Uh, Ask me about wines. We got. I'm not really actually. Um, I kind of do a little bit of everything. We actually have like a main wine manager, and so I'm sort of really starting to learn a lot of stuff from him, um, which is good because I do these for fun, and I've tried a lot of wines, and people say I seem to be very knowledgeable, but I'm only so knowledgeable with a certain section and certain wines. But if there's a wine I haven't heard of or a region I'm not familiar with, then I do need help with that. So I'm really looking forward to what's coming ahead. But definitely find this bad boy. Um, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's 2014. So we're going on 3 years. I'm not really sure whether you really aged Garnacha that much, but I mean, I could definitely see this going on maybe another year or two. So I mean, right now it's really good. I think the only thing that prevents it from being a 5 is maybe I feel like there's a huge lack of a lingering finish that I would like. There definitely is a lingering finish, but it almost becomes like nothing at the end. There's no like notes of anything that are still there. So that's really the only thing I have to say. Other than that, 4.5 out of 5. Cheers.